This is a tutorial on how the Fine Arts YouthCon 2022 coordinator registers for a Fine Arts Youth Convention. Each church will receive a Fine Arts YouthCon 2022 packet in the mail in mid-November. If your church did not receive a packet or can't find your packet, you can download the digital packet at youth.rmdc.org. The packet has all you need to register for Fine Arts YouthCon 2022. Inside your packet, you will find a letter from our church ministries director, individual registration forms, registration deadline, cost and hotel information, schedule, information about our speakers, leader pro tips, and a group list. This tutorial will walk you through the process of registration. Let's start with the registration form itself. Each attendee will need to complete a registration form. This includes students and adults. Before passing out blank forms to those attending, complete all the information in Section 2 that pertains to the local church. Also, decide what day is your local church deadline for returning the applications and write that in at the top. Be sure and give plenty of time for the students to decide what they would like to participate in and get parent approval if they plan to do fine arts. After you have completed this, make as many copies as you need to pass out. This enables the local church information to be correct on each form. This will help you when you're putting together your registration packet to send into the network office. Next, you will want to make hotel reservations. Although you may not have a solid number of students that are attending, make an educated guess of how many rooms you would need. Then use the link provided in your packet, and it's on our website as well, to reserve that space. Make special note of how many each room will sleep. You can always cancel rooms, so don't worry about reserving too much space. Just remember to cancel them by the cancellation date. Once the local church due date has arrived and you have collected all your Fine Arts and Youth Convention registrations, go through each one making sure that all the information is correct on their forms. If you have students that will be participating in group events, you will need to use the group list to list the students in each group and what their group name will be. This will help the office getting each student into the correct group. Now that you have all the applications together, calculate the total amount due to the network office, keeping in mind additional categories are $10 each. Once the total is calculated, you have two options. Option number 1, make a copy of your entire registration packet. Mail the original to the network office with one church check for the total amount. All Fine Arts registrations must be postmarked no later than March 1st, 2022. Option number 2, scan in the entire registration packet, making sure it's one file. Email that packet to the cmd@rmdc.org no later than March 1st, 2022. The network office will send an invoice for the total amount due. This invoice should be paid by credit card within 24 hours of receiving it. Keep in mind that all registrations are non-refundable but transferable, and that Fine Arts applications cannot be accepted after March 1st, 2022. Youth Convention only registrations can be accepted through the event, so keep encouraging those who are hesitant to join you. As a reminder, it's very important that you, the leader, as well as each student, read the official 2022 rulebook to ensure that the entries follow all guidelines to avoid penalties. This rulebook can be downloaded at the website on your screen. In 2022, all rules will need to be followed to avoid those penalties. Look over the pro tips for leaders in your packet for more tips on making this a successful Fine Arts season. For questions or more information, please contact cmd@rmdc.org. We look forward to seeing you in March 2022.